Hey, what's happening? What's happening, everybody? This is that boy Rick Titus talking about this exquisite podcast. What's happening? How y'all doing, people? How y'all doing? Listen, pay attention, family, pay attention. I want to make sure that everybody understands. I want to make sure that everybody understands. Listen, stop telling everybody your vision, your dreams. You know, your family members, your coworkers, your friends. They the dream killers. You can't do no podcast. Listen, let me let y'all know where this podcast is taken care of in Waldorf, Maryland. In Waldorf, Maryland, in the St. Charles Town Center Mall. Everybody knows we're Waldorf, Maryland in the DMV. We on it right on the first floor, right around the corner from J.C. Penney's. Listen, we got an 8,000 square feet. 8,000 square feet, not 800, but 8,000 square feet. So if you want to put a podcast on the market, you want to show your showcase, you want to show how you can articulate your words, you got something to say, listen, get in touch with that boy Rick Titus with this exquisite podcast. Get in touch with that boy Rick Titus with this exquisite podcast. That boy Rick Titus got a podcast studio. That boy Rick Titus got a podcast studio for your family. You know, we need to start doing business with people that looks like you and I. Sneak over, listen. Listen, sneak over in the DM. Sneak over in the doggone DMs and click that link in the DM for me. Click that link in the DM for that boy Rick Titus. For that boy Rick Titus, click over in the DM so we can go ahead and get your podcast up and running. Listen, a lot of people been emailing me saying, hey, look, Rick, look, I don't know what I need to talk about on a podcast. Look, you can talk about sports. Sports is what's happening right now. The Commanders is running things. You can talk about politics. You can talk about what's going on in Chicago, what's going on in downtown Washington, D.C., L.A., Detroit. You can talk about health and wellness. A lot of our family members got some serious health issues in the community. You can talk about that health and wellness program that you have. And also, family, you can talk about cooking. If you're an outstanding cook, you can do a cooking show on Exquisite Podcast. You can do a cooking show on Exquisite Podcast. This light is hot. This light is hot. That boy Rick Titus got to make this video. You can do a cooking show on Exquisite Podcast. Exquisite Podcast. You can talk about entrepreneurship so some people can get upright. Yeah, talk to that boy Rick Titus. So it's a whole lot of other things. Art shows you can talk about. You can talk about vending. You can talk about vending, how people can come and get in the vending world. It's a lot of platforms out here that you can talk about on Exquisite Podcast. And check this out. Let me lay some of this Cracker Jack on you guys. We're going to do all of the heavy lifting for you. We got the sound card. We got the software. We got the microphones. And better yet, we got the location. Think about that, family. We're going to do all of the heavy lifting for you. We're going to put your markup together. We're going to put your backdrop together. Where can you find that? Only with Exquisite Podcast. Located in Waldorf, Maryland, in the St. Charles Town Center Mall on the first floor, right around the corner from J.C. Penney's. And check this out, family. You don't even have to be in the U.S. of A. You don't even have to be in the studio. I'm sorry, you don't even have to be in the studio in the state of Maryland. But you must be in the U.S. of A or international. But you don't have to come in the studio. All you got to do is just have high-speed internet, a smartphone, a laptop, and a desktop, and we can get your podcast up and popping. We can get you up and shining on the internet. Man, let the internet be your friend, family. Family, let the internet be your friend. That boy Rick Titus. Let the internet be your friend. But listen, let me drop some of this Cracker Jack on y'all right here, man. Something that I don't like. Listen, y'all heard about what happened in Mississippi a couple days ago. Delta State University. Some of you might be listening to me right now. You're probably listening to that CNN. Listen, This is what I don't like. They're hanging black men in trees. And two black men got hung less than an hour apart from each other. What in the dealio goes on in Mississippi? Hanging? We going back to the 1800s? Man, listen, if you guys don't get right with yourself right now and stop all of this foolishness that you're going, all of this jigabooing out here that you're doing, and start looking out for your foundational black American guys and women, we got a problem. We got a problem out here. They got you all distracted on all of this other foolishness that's on the news, but black men are being hung in a tree. What in the heck is going on here, man? I don't like this. I don't like it. Whatever I got to do to if I got to do something, if I got to fly down to Mississippi and start getting some things upright, I will do that. Some of you guys probably don't even know how to get down to Mississippi. And some of you probably don't even care what's going on until something happened in your family, your immediate family. I should say. But we got to get something. We got to get something done about that. That's a doggone shame. That is atrocities, as they say. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Doggone it. I don't like it. I do not like that. You understand? Black men's being hung in Mississippi at Delta State University. Something got to be done. Something must be done. And something got to be done. Something must be done. I mean, it's just a shame, man. It's just a doggone shame. No, listen, no other groups out here are fighting these kind of battles. It's only in the FBA family. Why is that? It's something going on. Something is percolating in the seas out here. For you to hang black men in trees like this is 1800th century, like this is the 1810, 1900th century. Come on, man. Y'all talking about putting your boots down on the ground. We better go ahead and get upright with this type. We got to get upright with this. I'm telling you, family, something is definitely wrong with that scenario. What's the guy named Trey Reed? I send my condolences to your family, young man. Lost his life. Getting an education. And they said that this hanging, allegedly, they said that this hanging in the tree was on the campus. So what's going on with the Delta State University? Huh? We should need to ban all of the sports that's going on this weekend at that college. Just ban it. We need to ban it all. And most of these FPEs out here buying all of these merchandises, supporting these organizations. You need to stop it. We need to put a hook on what's happening with these black men and also with the black women as well out here in the world. I saw this on the news yesterday on the internet. I didn't see it on my major news platform, but I saw it on the internet. Black man being hung in a tree in Mississippi at Delta State University. I don't like it. I do not like it. You understand what I'm saying? That boy Rick Titus. I don't like it. We got to get up and we got to do some more videos on it. We got to do some more, I don't too much. I ain't really into the protesting thing. I'm into getting justice another way. A lot of these people are out here marching and shit's still happening. Excuse my French. It's still happening. Some of I like the new generation. Y'all don't play. Y'all do not play. And it's a bad thing to see a black man hung up in a doggone tree. And two of them got hung in Mississippi less than an hour apart. Yeah, this is that boy Rick Titus giving you some of the Cracker Jack. I'm just giving you some of this Cracker Jack scenario here today. You understand me? And listen, that's the reason why you need to get a podcast. That's the reason why you need to talk. That's the reason why you need to share your experiences. That's the reason why you out there in Mississippi need to talk about what's going on in your city. You understand that, boy, Rick Titus? That's the reason why you need to do that. That's the number reason why you need to get on the internet. The internet is a beautiful thing. The internet is a beautiful thing, family. Do you understand me? This internet thing is great. So all you got to do is just get in touch with that boy Rick Titus with this exquisite podcast. Don't that sound so beautiful? We need to bring that Wall Street back from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Out there in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We need to bring it back, family. But family, we got to get together. We got to stick together. The problem that we see here is we got this Jim Crow. We got this Willie Lynch in the backyard. Gots to be gone. I don't like it. Number one, you don't like yourself. That's the reason why you're so envy of another black man or black woman that's trying to do something positive, because you don't like yourself. That's the reason why they say we cannot do things together. We cannot run things together. We cannot build a business together. We cannot live together. We cannot accomplish things together. Why is that? You understand what I'm saying? This is that boy Rick Titus, because then I planted that seed 400 years ago, and it's still here today. That's why we can't get together. That's why we can't run things together. That's why we can't build nothing together, because they already now got that chastised on us as black men and black women. So we got to get out of that. We got to get that Jim Crow out that backyard. You understand? We got to get that Willie Lynch out of our backyard. You know, some people just scared to talk about it. Some people just scared to do something about it. You know, it's a doggone shame. It broke my heart to see black men hanging in the damn tree like this is 1800s, 1900th century. This is 2025. Come on, man. That's why we got to get this business together. That's why you got to do business with people who look like you and I. You understand me? Hey, listen, this is that boy Rick Titus with Exquisite Podcast. I'll see you guys on another video.